Once upon a time, in the ancient land of India, there was a great teacher and philosopher named Gautam Buddha. He possessed immense wisdom and preached the path of righteousness and compassion to all who sought his guidance. One day, a young man approached Gautam Buddha and said, "Master, I am filled with anger and resentment towards those who have wronged me. Please show me the way to freedom from these negative emotions." Gautam Buddha listened attentively to the young man and replied, "My dear friend, holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. In the end, you are the one who gets burned." The young man absorbed these words, but he was still unsure of how to overcome his anger. Gautam Buddha, knowing the young man needed more guidance, decided to share a story with him. Once, there was a village where a certain man was notorious for his bad temper. He would often unleash his fury on others, causing great suffering and anguish. The villagers, tired of his aggression, decided to seek the advice of Gautam Buddha. Upon hearing about the situation, Gautam Buddha agreed to meet the angry man. When the man arrived, he was fuming with anger, his face red with rage. Gautam Buddha calmly greeted him and offered him a cup of tea. As the man began to sip the tea, Gautam Buddha started to engage in a conversation. He asked the man, "Tell me, my friend, have you ever noticed what happens to the cup when tea is poured into it?" Perplexed by the question, the man replied, "Well, the cup becomes filled with tea." Gautam Buddha smiled and continued, "Precisely. Now imagine if someone were to bump into the cup and cause the tea to spill all over you. Would you blame the cup for your anger and frustration?" The man thought for a moment and answered, "No, of course not. I would be upset with the person who caused the spill." Gautam Buddha nodded and said, "Exactly. Just like the cup, you are merely a vessel for carrying emotions. It is the people and situations around you that stir them up, but it is up to you to decide how you respond." The young man finally understood the message Gautam Buddha was trying to convey. He realized that he had the power to control his reactions and let go of his anger. From that day forward, the young man dedicated himself to the teachings of Gautam Buddha. He diligently practiced compassion, forgiveness, and mindfulness, and as a result, he found true peace within himself. And so the young man learned that holding on to anger only caused suffering, both for himself and others. Through Gautam Buddha's wisdom, he discovered that true freedom lies in letting go and embracing a heart full of compassion and forgiveness